Hey guys, I'm Elle Hari. I'm a Twin Flame Alchemist, writer, teacher, and coach. And it is time for the question of the week. And today's question is this question was actually asked of me by a few different people within the past week or so. So it's on a lot of people's minds, I guess, and rightly so. The question is what to do when your twin flame contacts you. And this was all the people who asked me this question recently asked it from a space of that they've been watching these videos, I guess, and they've been resonating really well, as so many of you have, and I'm so happy about that. And or they've been reading my teachings or my books, and they're coming from a space of uh, they know that they feel balanced, and then like their energy is balanced, and then their twin flame reaches out, and so they respond, and then as soon as they respond back, their twin flame ghosts them again. And so everyone asked me this question that's asked it this week, from that space, like what to do about that. So I'm glad, first of all, people are resonating with balancing your energy. That's awesome, because that is the most important thing. It's the only thing that matters here. Not anything in the physical realm of what your twin flame is saying, doing, thinking, or feeling. That doesn't matter. So, okay, you're balancing your energy and you're feeling good. And the next thing you know, you get a text from your twin flame who you haven't heard from in a while. What do? Well, first of all, if it's the first text that since you've been like kind of working with your energy and, you've been dealing with your energy and really following along, these videos and trying to balance, if this is the first time your twin flame has contacted you since you've really been doing this kind of energy work, then I advise people to just let it go. Forget about it. Um, the urge you feel, the excitement you feel when you see your twin flame's name on your phone, or, that urge you feel like, oh my gosh, I have to quick, contact him or her back, before they they think I'm rude or something like that. That all is your push, fear-based, addictive energy surging up, about to take over, and it's going to start controlling your fingers and having you text back and all of that, because guess what is it? It's your resident addict, it's your resident junkie, and it's addicted to that physicalness of the twin flame. So our job here is, what we're doing is we're breaking that addiction. We're breaking it. And just like with any addiction to any drug of choice, you have to play tough love. It's cold turkey, guys. You just have to not even indulge it. And so, it's like when you're first trying to break yourself of any kind of addiction, or you're in the first stages of recovery from something, say, let's use alcoholism as an example. And this isn't even true for all alcoholics, but I know many recovering alcoholics can be around other people drinking. They can be around alcohol. They can't even go into a bar with their friends. They just don't choose to drink. And, that's wonderful and that's great, but they weren't doing that stuff when they were first, breaking themselves of their addiction. When they were first in AA or whatever, or the recovery program, they weren't putting themselves around alcohol, purposely. That's just asking for trouble. That's too much too soon, right? And so it's the same with this push, fear-based, addictive energy. It needs to be eased back in so slowly and reintroduced to the physical form of the twin flame very slowly. Because too much too soon, and it's just going to overdose. It will go crazy, right? So I recommend when your twin flame contacts you, that you let it go. Forget all about it. Remember, words are irrelevant. What the twin flame is saying in that contact, in the text or the message, or however the hell they're reaching out to you, what they're saying is irrelevant. The words mean nothing. Um, just the only thing that matters is that you know that, oh, your twin flame came in. That means you've been balancing enough to be able to clear out and neutralize your shared energetic field enough for your soul to bring them physically into your world again. And that's awesome. And that's all you need to know. That's the most important thing here, is that you have balanced enough to do that. And guess what? Regardless if you reply or not, which I'm suggesting you don't at this point, regardless, you're still going to balance more, because the whole reason your soul is bringing your twin flame physically into your world, no, it's not so you can jump their bones. It's not so like, you can go run off and get married right now. Uh-uh. This has to all be eased into. It's because they are coming in only as a tool to help you balance more. That's it. That's why they don't get brought in until you are at a place of balance enough to then be ready to balance more, right? They be brought in so you can balance more. So regardless if you reply or respond or do anything back to the twin flame, communicate back at all, you're still going to balance, because it's only the awareness that, oh, your twin flame came in is just enough to balance your energy as perfectly as it needs to be balanced again, as long as you don't feed it. And how do you feed it even more? You respond, or you keep thinking about it, or like you really put a lot of like import or significance on whatever the words are that your twin flame used in the text or whatever, right? So yes, under like normal social norms, it might be considered rude to not respond right away to someone's text. But this is not normal social physical stuff. Remember, we're dealing on the level of the soul. However, your push energy is going to keep being like, oh, it's so rude. He'll hate me. She'll hate me. She'll never want to talk to me again. I'm going to lose my chance. And that is not going to happen. You can't lose your chance. They are you, remember? But even if, say, just to humor your fear-based energy and that argument that it's going to try to put in you and make you feel really anxious, like you need to respond, or else, your twin flame will never forgive you and you'll lose them forever or something. Let's just say that it, let's just go down to that level a minute, and let's just deal with that. So look how ridiculous this is. So if your fear-based energy, which controls your mind, does put a thought in there that, I have to respond to my twin flame, or he or she is going to leave forever, or think I'm so rude, or, I'm not over it, or I'm pissed off or angry or anything. Well, guess what? You can just tell it, really, that's ridiculous. Because how long have you been waiting to hear back from your twin flame? Until just now, right? I mean, your twin flame doesn't care if they were rude or not when they ghosted you, right? I mean, even looking on that stupid, superficial, physical level, I mean, it's just ridiculous. You don't have to jump to respond back to anyone who has ghosted you for however long, right? I mean, that's just ridiculous. So do not feel like you have to respond because you're going to be rude or lose your chance with them or anything. Trust me, as long as you balance, you're going to keep getting way more and more contacts from your twin flame, and many, many more opportunities to balance, most importantly, and eventually to respond. And then eventually to actually meet up and see them. And then eventually to meet up and see them for a longer period of time. And then eventually, to progress your relationship a little bit further should you choose to. But remember, the whole point of these interactions is to balance more. And it doesn't matter, again, what is said or even what you say. You don't have to respond back. The only thing that matters is the energy. And the energy is going to balance as long as you do not feed it. And at this point, at this early stage, as you're just starting to do this work and really resonate with this, at this early stage, it's too much to actually respond to your twin flame. I actually suggest that, you wait a couple times. And yes, no, your fear-based push energy doesn't want to hear that, because it wants it now. It's jonesing for its hit, but you can't give it the hit, because then guess what? Just what the people who asked this question mentioned. Your twin flame will ghost you again. And we don't want that to happen, right? No. You are in charge. You are the push energy. And everyone says this to me, it's so unfair. Why do I have to do this? My twin flame doesn't have to go through this. Yeah, well, here's the payoff, right? You are in charge. You're calling the shots. You now have the power. So, you are going to determine if and when you communicate. And again, communicating through words or anything physical doesn't even matter. It's all about the energy. And just by you doing that, I mean, you're going to energetically show and teach your twin flame that that is what matters as well. And then eventually, if you keep doing that and keep staying within this, parameter, this process, you're going to both get to meh. And then that's like the unconditional love, where you could choose to be with your twin flame or not. And regardless, you are just in bliss. So I hope that answered the question. It was probably not the answer any of your push fear-based energy wanted to hear, because you are breaking it of its addiction and it just wants a hit of that drug, but we don't want to give it that. We don't. We want to stay strong. Tough love to our own fear-based energy, and eventually that fear-based energy, that addiction will be gone. And then you are really going to have experience such bliss with your twin flame, and or not, or whatever, but you will be in charge and you will be able to choose, and you won't feel addicted or obsessed or anything or any pain regarding the twin flame ever again. And it's just pure freedom. So thank you for watching. Please, guys, please keep submitting questions. And please, if you like these videos and you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Because if I get 1,000 subscribers, which I hope to do, I love these videos. I love doing these videos. I really can tell that people are resonating with these so much. And if that's you, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, because as soon as I get 1,000 subscribers on there, I can start doing live videos like this on there as well. And I will, and I'll add other content on there, content here on Facebook, content on YouTube, and different content, both places. And I want to keep doing more and more content and have more outlets for my content, just because so many people are resonating with these videos, and I'm so happy to see that. And I mean, that just, that's the whole point. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Be With Your Twin Flame, if you haven't already, and have an amazing weekend. And I will see you all next week. Lots of love. Bye.